Hello there. Good day, good night. For your data information, I'm making this video as in position of a witness, and from the knowledge that I know as being a postmaster in the Title IV flag venue, claimant, and just my goddamn self. In regards to the seizure of the Venezuelan vessel called the Skipper, this I believe it was, I have to get the date, but it was pretty recent. It was either yesterday or early this morning. Actually, no, I think it was yesterday. I don't know. I just saw the news articles for it, and I wanted to give some details about what I researched with that. And again, express my position and my observation as being a witness here. And I was doing some research, and I was also, just as a side note, I was playing around I downloaded Gemini AI, obviously not the military version that so-called Secretary of War just announced to people, but I was playing around with it. I was like, wow, I really like this chick. This digital AI thing. It's very handy dandy. And although the Gemini AI Google that you can download on applications just as a civilian, it's not the same as one I'm assuming would be with the Gen Mill. However, I did ask Gemini AI, I was like, hey, can you write your own code? And it replied, no, I cannot write my own code because it's an AI or something like that. And then I asked it another question about its data, where it gets its data from, and because it puts the I guess the power back to the human. If the viewer or the human asked it to retrieve data from a place that it didn't have access to, it actually can and will write its own code to achieve that data from its location. So, I mean, obviously there would still have to be like an observer, like a human observer involved with that process, but that was pretty fascinating. Anyways, so let's get back to this. So, recently, and I have to verify the time that this happened. I'm more kind of curious about the facts and the data points and the locations that this seizure occurred. The seizure happened in international waters. The maritime vessel that Venezuela was using, they called it the Skipper, and I got this information off BBC, because BBC verified that the tanker on the marine traffic on their databases showed that the vessel was sailing under the flag of Ghana 2 days prior to seizure, and Ghana's Maritime Administration Department said that the Skipper was falsely flying the Ghana flag. It's not registered in Ghana. All right, so right there, I can comprehend if you are falsifying any information, you're already going to be subjected to, because truth wins. So if you're committing fraud and falsifying information, whether you're a good guy or not, that's wrong. It's wrong. So things are going to happen in the universe, whether it's from the US or from other locations around the world, former US, it's going to balance and correct itself. The supposed US Navy vessel that was used as a launch pad for the two helicopters. There are two MH-60S Seahawk helicopters that the Marine and apparently the Coast Guard used as a launch pad so that they could conduct this operation in, or the seizure in international waters. So the last known, so my question was, because I'm like, are they doing this under the flag? Because they, from the knowledge that I know, the true commander-in-chief, Russell Lieutenant J. Gold, the flag bearer and owner, set perimeter limits for the U.S. Navy in 2024. And they aren't supposed to go around 300 miles from the landmass, including the Virgin Islands. And the last time that the USS Gerald R, that was the vessel that was used to carry the helicopters for the seizure, made port visit to St. Thomas in the former U.S. Virgin Islands, December 1st, 2025. So I did some research. Actually, here, I'll show you. This is on lastflagstanding.com. This is the Chief's most recent Navy flag range treaties.
Corporation case number R period tilde 385 tilde 460 tilde 312 U period S period. Dry dock treaty number R period tilde 294 tilde 568 tilde 221 U period S period. Global Banking Constitution and lease number R period tilde 023 tilde 986 tilde 635 U period S period. I am Russell-J. Gould, Postmaster General, Commander-in-Chief, and Muster Master at the Secretary of the Navy's Office at the Pentagon. On February 20th, 2003, William Ball, on behalf of Hansford T. Johnson, Secretary of the Navy, signed a lease contract for the Title IV Sections 1, 2, and 3 flag. Since I am the owner and the bearer of the flag, the Title IV Sections 1, 2, and 3 flag, which I have the copyrights to on August 12, 1999, I am now authorizing the terms of the contract for the United States Department of Navy's office. The United States Department of Navy's office will no longer have authorization to use the Title IV Sections 1, 2, and 3 flag further than 300 miles off the land mass of the coastal lines of the North American continent. That includes the East Coast, the West Coast, Alaska coastlines. I'm going to cut that down to the perimeter of 100 miles, as well as Hawaii. You will not have authorization to use the Title IV flag on your ships, which is my flag, to be flown anywhere further in Hawaii than 300 miles as well as the holdings of the Virgin Islands, Guam, and Puerto Rico. Also, 300 miles circumference zone from the land masses there. Because you have signed the lease with me and I am the leaseholder, these are the terms to use the Title IV flag on your ships, which means the Department of Navy does not have authorization to use the Title IV flag, Sections 1, 2, and 3, on their ships further than 300 miles off our coastlines. What this means is if you want to fly the Title IV Sections 1, 2, and 3 flags on your ships, which is my flag, then the ships need to come back from their locations globally and come within the boundary lines that I have set the perimeters on. As the owner of the Title IV Section 1, 2, and 3 flag, I am not authorizing the flag to be flown in war theaters.
Okay.
I do not authorize the Navy to take my flag and go to war.
Okay, I'll let you go check out that video. It's on lastflagstanding.com, and if you click on the 2024 treaties, those videos will pop up. So my question is well, it doesn't seem like the Department of War has authorization to be conducting this operation in the beginning. as far as I know. I don't know if they know about Russell. If they do, and he didn't give authorization, then they're in violation of many things, which is, again, what I'm witnessing. They're in the wrong. I don't know off the top of my head yet exactly how to cite what title codes, but obviously that's wrong. Second of all, I tried to figure out, so it was the last known location of the USS Gerald R. Ford was December 1st, 2025 in the St. Thomas port in the U.S. Virgin Islands. That is within the boundary lines. However, that's public information where the ship's actual location is not given to the public as far as I can reach to where it was at the time of the seizure. And I guarantee you that the vessels known as the helicopters and the personnel, the people, the Marine and Coast Guard, were not within the boundary lines. So I don't know if they were trying to utilize the flag for that operation, but it seems that they violated their own maritime law. Like they're rogue. And this will go up to the Geminis. I'm just trying to correct the Geminis here because it seems Donald Trump, who is a Gemini, is just rogue fucking retarded. You turned retarded. You turned completely retarded. And that sucks. It gives us Geminis a bad look. I'm sure you're clever, but you're not that clever. If you can't verify and care enough to know about the flag and how to appropriately use it with the correct authorization. So, yeah, I forget what else. Yeah, again, this video is mostly for a witness of what I am observing here, what I can observe. And yeah, that's just not cool. That's not cool. It's not cool to falsely fly a flag. That's a big no-no on the Venezuelan vessel. But it's also not cool to try and utilize the Title IV flag when you have no authorization to use it for your own fucked up scenarios. And then Trump is like, I guess we're gonna keep it. fucking pirate. Yeah, it is piracy. It's piracy because they don't have authorization. Like, it's fucking no. So I don't know, like, it's just not cool. Like, you guys have souls, everybody, whether about anything with the flag at all, but do you not have accountability for your own soul? Like, I don't know, like, you're just, oh, well, you know, and that oil comes from the rainforest or on that continent. So you're just consuming that resource. What are you hungry? What are you hungry for, Donald? Are you all jacked up on drugs, on chemicals, that you're hungry for something that you don't even fucking know? You just want to feed your hole, your void. You want to feed your shithole that you don't even know, like, you don't even fucking know. Fucking dumb Gemini. You're retard. A retarded retard. And, you know, that's all I have to say about that. Because how are you going to respond and answer to this if it does come your way? Because, I mean, yeah, I'm just a little just Colin Safer Jane Colin Taylor. I'm just here witnessing some stuff, and I don't have a large scope of news articles on me, but the universe does not fucking care about everybody else's perspective. It only takes one perspective for something to catalyze. Have you ever seen the double split experiment? You only need one observer for that. For the things to change. So, all right, coming up on 15 minutes. It's way too long. I should have made this more simpler for simple folks, but I don't like to edit anything. I think my first natural response with the media or the social media devices is important or portent. So peace out.